Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's the chance to counter. That's been slipped through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the shot! Goal! Nice! There is the breakthrough! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Nice gain their reward with an early goal. Lovely feet. Crosses it in. Big header! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Nice are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's David Neres. Two down already, a nightmare start. Diop. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Diop. It's a promising position. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a brilliant interception. Di Lorenzo. De Bruyne. And it's Juan. And Di Lorenzo. Anguissa. And it's Gilmour. David Neres. Abdul Samed has found the net here, of course. Klaus. Here's Boga. Played out to the left flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Di Lorenzo. Spinazzola. And it's De Bruyne. Boga does really well to win the ball there. Di Lorenzo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! And that has been knocked clear. Now this could be a real chance! He's got away with one there. They've played it short. Played in deep.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Spinazzola. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
But that has not gone well. Di Lorenzo. And he's picked it up out wide. Pass is just off target. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Boga. And that has been slung wide. Now here's the delivery. He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Steaming on. Goes for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Diop has a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So...
Oh, smashing header! De Bruyne. Spinazzola. It's an early cross. Defending was strong and firm. He's gone for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Spinazzola. De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the defence just about came out. Takes a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control. It's a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. Plenty to aim at here. Goes down, but nothing given. Spinazzola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's the throw.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that has left him in a heap. Abdul Samed.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
60 minutes played. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Politano, can he spark a counter here? The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking to play him in. Spinazzola. Buongiorno. And it's Gilmore. And it's McTominay. Diop, who does have an assist to his name. Diop powering forward here. Spread out to the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Up he goes! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Distributed tidily. And he's making progress on the ball. Aimed into... Oh, what a climb! And somehow he kept it out. "75 minutes played. Knocks it into space. Di Lorenzo. Buongiorno. De Bruyne. McTominay. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Klaus. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Abdul Samed gets into a good position. Buongiorno did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Oh, good spread. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne. And it's McTominay. Buongiorno spots it and intercepts. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, Juan. Numero 6, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 31, il numero 68, il numero
Klaus.
70.
He's looking wide.
Ci saranno 3
And the
minuti di
number on the
recupero.
board is 3. Abdul Samed, nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes aim and crosses. De Bruyne. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Ricordiamo a tutti
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Boga! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Juan. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Di Lorenzo. Lobotka.
De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Diop. Tries to pass it through. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Abdul Samed. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is ended up in no man's land. Anguissa. And it's Juan. De Bruyne. And Di Lorenzo. Anguissa. Now it's Højlund. It's out for a goal kick. Abdul Samed. Spread it left. Juan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Buongiorno. Boga. Abdul Samed. Played out towards the right wing. Klaus has it out wide and in space. Tries a shot! De Bruyne.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Boga. Gets into some space. And the shot! Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Buongiorno. Now it's Politano. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that's aimed into the middle, and it's claimed by the keeper. Klaus carries the ball down the right. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Diop. Here's Boga. And he skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Abdul Samed. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could